Hey, so today I'm going to talk about Melancholia, which is a new film by Lars von Trier. It's starring Kirsten Dunst and Charlotte Gainsbourg, Kiefer Sutherland and Alexander Skarsgård, plus more. So Kirsten Dunst is a newly married woman who's just got married to Alexander Skarsgård, and they are at their wedding reception. The first part of the movie is focused on their wedding reception, and the second half of the movie is focused on the subsequent days after that. They're all situated in this beautiful castle, gorgeous gardens. It's a stunning location, and at the same time there is a giant planet called Melancholia which is approaching from the distance, and it might miss the planet, it might collide with Earth, it might explode and everyone dies, and it's all very end of the world. So this is a film by Lars von Trier, who is a filmmaker I really respond to, I really appreciate. I love just the way he's so emotional and so expressive, and he just allows his emotions to flow out onto the screen. It usually means he's completely thoughtless. He doesn't edit himself particularly. He doesn't censor himself, which is something I love. It makes his movies totally messy. Character motivations are usually all over the place, but at the same time totally believable and just incredibly involving, in my opinion. The actors don't let this film down either. Great performances across the board. Kirsten Dunst is great. I'm not a big fan of Kirsten Dunst usually. She's very dead behind the eyes. She is in this movie as well. However, it works because Kirsten Dunst's character is very depressed. As the title would suggest, kind of melancholia. You know, she seems maybe bipolar or very depressed. And the film itself is about depression in a way. Lars von Trier has talked in the past about the fact that he has been depressed, and you can kind of see it here. It kind of reflects the way that he doesn't understand depression. He doesn't understand why depression exists. He doesn't understand how you're supposed to deal with depression. He just shows it for what it is, and probably what it represents to the people who are feeling depressed. And this planet that is looming large is some sort of representation of depression in a way. I mean, it could be just a straightforward planet that's coming towards the Earth to destroy it, but there's something about it that feels a little bit artificial, maybe like it's coming from Kirsten Dunst's imagination, like it's a construct in her mind. She seems to be pulling it towards her. It's the only thing she seems to be able to connect with in the world. It's an odd situation that she's in. Meanwhile, all the other characters are either terrified of the planet or really excited for the planet, but they all have their own kind of secret feelings about the planet. None of these characters seem to have any idea what they think. They're all afraid of something, but they're not really aware of what they're afraid of necessarily. They don't really know how to be afraid of something or how to deal with the other people around them. And that's something that I appreciate in this movie. Most films, they have to spoon feed you with all the details. This character feels like this character feels like that, and this character acts this way, and it's all very black and white and there's no grey. But in this movie, there is so much grey area. I don't even think Lars von Trier understands the characters. The actors probably don't understand them. But you don't have to. You just have to watch them interact with each other, and you get this sense of reality, of humanism, and of understanding. I think Lars von Trier has a lot of understanding and empathy for other people. This film is beautiful to look at. There is the shaky cam thing, which I don't mind necessarily. Sometimes I find it's a little bit unnecessary, and it took me out of the film a couple of times in the second part of the film. However, you know, in the first part, when you're in the wedding reception sequence, there's so many people around, everyone's laughing, everyone's talking, there's high energy in the room, and the camera, it's shaking a little bit, and it kind of feels natural, it feels real. There is also this divide between that and the other style of filmmaking that Lars von Trier does occasionally, and this takes place in the first 10 minutes, in this excellent, beautifully shot sequence, which is beautifully stylized. It's really slow motion. All these crazy things are happening, and they reflect what happens later on in the film, but in a much more stylized kind of way. You see beautiful planet sequences, which kind of reminded me a little bit of the Tree of Life. a film from earlier on this year. I think that did those planet sequences so stunningly and beautifully that this film doesn't quite live up to that, but it doesn't take that away from it. I mean, it's still a beautifully shot movie. I saw it this morning, so I'm really trying to wrap my head around this movie. I'm confused about it. I don't know what to make of it. The plot doesn't make too much sense. It could mean many different things and have many different layers that I haven't spotted. But you know what? I don't really want to know. I think it exists as this mess, as this movie that is confused and doesn't know what it's doing, and I love that about this film. I love this film so much. It's a 5 out of 5 film for me. It's a no-brainer. I love it. If you agree or disagree with me, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to know your theories on it, because I'm still confused. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Please watch in the future. I'll be making a few more videos, so thanks a lot. Okay, bye.